Welcome back, but obviously that was not the last video. I just can't give it up. You guys are too important to me, and I just want to personally comment verbally to some of the comments that I received. Number one, it didn't piss me off, but it made me think that maybe people think that I am doing this. I never once asked for anybody to send me any money. I'm not asking for personal handouts. I don't know if the person thought I was asking for money from you guys or what, or if the personal handout is the fact that I do earn an income from the government. In my opinion, I worked since I was 14 years old and paid a percentage of my paycheck every single month for that many years into something called Social Security. For one day, if I just happened to have a major disability that I couldn't work, I would have some sort of backup. I believe in the United States government, and I believe in Social Security. I think it helps elderly people and people like me. And if you don't, I'm sorry, we disagree. But please don't judge me based on what you think you know about me. I worked for 2 years after my stroke because I did not want to accept disability. I didn't want to accept a personal handout from the government. I thought it would make me weak, or what you might think I am, that I'm not. I worked incredibly hard my whole life. I can't even tell you the amount of accomplishments I've obtained through my careers. Several different careers. I worked in construction in high school, carrying lumber, carrying rocks, because I was just a laborer when I started. Then I started building as an apprentice carpenter, building docks and seawalls in the hot sun in South Florida. Then I worked in the office because I was very good at computers, and I started obtaining permits for them. And every month I paid into this system called Social Security, which comes out of your part of the tax is taken out of your check. I never once complained about it because I knew one day my mom and dad would have to use it, because when they're old and they retire, they don't have 401ks. We grew up poor. I mean, I grew up in trailer parks, I grew up in projects, and I overcame all that. And for a long time, I hated my childhood and hated my parents because we were poor. But now, I'm poor. And I think they did the best they could. They raised me, and I feel like I'm a really good person. If somebody doesn't have a shirt, I'll take it off and give it to them. If somebody needs a place to sleep, I will let them have my couch. In fact, I've done it several times since my disability. Sometimes to my, they've taken advantage of me and stolen everything when I wake up in the morning, including my car, my computer. That this isn't a complaining video. I just wanted to answer that personally, because that one personally offended me, that I am asking for handouts and that I should be a man and take care of myself. I'm doing the best I can with the tools I have left that God gave me. I have one arm and one leg and half a brain. And I still work if I can. I volunteer, I make YouTube videos, and I still go to school. I'm still studying psychology, but my dream of a PhD has been shattered because I didn't get into the college, Duke University, that I wanted to get into with the neurological biopsychology. The only hard science that psychology offers. Because, let's face it, psychology isn't a hard science, it's a soft science. You can't empirically prove anything about how the brain works, about how your mind works. And I would love to make a YouTube channel just on psychology alone, because been my passion since I was 18 years old. I went to school for it. First thing I did when I got out of school was take Psychology 101. And some of you have been offering me amazing advice. Lieutenant, I'm sorry I don't know your full name, and it's very disrespectful, but you've given me amazing advice, and I followed it. I looked into it. I talked to my social worker yesterday, and that's one of the options. They also offer, because I'm not over 65 years old, I don't qualify for a lot of housing. But because I'm 100% disabled, I do. And it might be a couple of months wait. I've recently started packing my stuff in the house, hoping that if I start packing, my family will see that I'm serious. I'm not just gonna drag my feet and stay here as long as I can. I don't stay here for free. I brought all my towels, my bathroom supplies, everything, my dishes, my kitchen, and they use it all. And if I start packing it up and taking it away, then they're going to realize, wow, Chris offered a lot to this house, plus the money that he paid every month for rent. And now that money's going to be gone, and my dishes are going to be gone, my towels are going to be gone, my plunger's going to be gone. I mean, now they're going to have to go to the store and buy plungers, toilet bowl cleaners, which are all very important to me because I love a clean bathroom. Somebody offered me to mail me some kratom, and that is probably one of the best things for me, because if I don't have it, I'm running out of my anxiety medication and depression medication, and if I do, kratom keeps me level and I can survive. I'm not shaking in a corner going into seizures. And I'm actually living, and in a couple of months I might have a brand new studio. I'll live in the bedroom and turn my bedroom into a studio, full green screen, full lighting, and I'll save every dime I have for a computer and a camera, because I want to make the best YouTube videos I can, because you guys deserve it. Anyway, you all, this is going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to say thank you for all the very kind comments some of you gave, and I'm sorry if I offended some of you with some of the other comments I've received. But I by no means consider myself less of a man because I earned disability from Social Security that I paid into my entire life. And I want to explain this scar right here, because it makes me look like the Joker, and it bothers me every time I see a video of myself or a picture and I have this scar here. When I got my wisdom teeth taken out, my mouth apparently is too small. So when they put that thing in to stretch open my mouth, it ripped my mouth open, and they stitched it. But this is the result. Terrible. I mean, they weren't plastic surgeons by any means. They were dentists, and they did the best they could, but now I have these permanent scars, and I hate them. I hope people focus more on my eyes than my scar or my bald head, which is incredibly embarrassing, because if you see pictures of me when I was younger, my hair was down my back at some point. I was a musician, an artist, and that's just who I was. And I'm gonna stop this video at 10 minutes because I don't want to waste your time, and I've already said everything I have to say. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I will see you again, I promise. This is not the end of Kratom Kingdom. I'm just going to have to think of some new topics and get myself back on my feet again, which I will, because I'm like that. I'm tough. I don't give up. I'll never give up. And wow, I just got tired. Part of my disability is waves of fatigue and dizziness. So peace out again, you all. Clink. Love that kratom. And if you want to send me any kind of kratom, I'll put my address in the comments below. I'm not asking for handouts, but I could use kratom because I can't afford it anymore. I mean, the rent in my low-income housing in the project is going to be twice as much as what I pay here. Plus, I have all utilities to pay for, and I make very little, under $1,000 a month. How does somebody survive on that and eat? I won't eat. I'll probably get kratom before I get food because it's that important to me. And I'll survive. My mom will be gone, so I can't depend on her for feeding me anymore. I mean, she's fed me for 53 years, or 54 years, and wow, I'm going to be 55 July 3rd. Can you believe that? 55. I remember 18, being stupid, going to the beach in South Florida and swimming out as far as we possibly could because we are jumping off of bridges into the ocean. The highest bridges in South Florida. There's one called what's it called? I forgot, but it's a bridge that takes you to Riviera Beach, and it's high. I mean, major ships can go under it, and 2 or 3 people a year die jumping off that bridge. But we were young, dumb, and 18 years old, just graduating high school, and it was on our bucket list, so we did it, and I survived. The one thing I can't survive is homelessness, but I will find a home. My social worker is amazing. She's made me feel so comfortable. I'm going to call her as soon as I finish this video and see if she could give me an update on the houses or the apartments we looked at, so I can go online and look at them again and get excited. Anyway, well, peace out. Not for the last time. I'll be back, I promise. See you all later.